Kelly Mank, your Executive Director.
And Kyla Mank, your Regional Admin.
It is that time of year. Summer Games is about to start. It is 4th of July week, which is really exciting. So we just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the basic details of Summer Games, and the rest, everything you need to know, will be in this email. But first, the most important part is, why do we do Summer Games? And what we found is that often in the fall, a lot of Maine businesses' revenue is down. And for a long time, we didn't understand why and what happens. And this just isn't in BNI, this is just in business in general. And what happens in the summer in Maine, and we're probably all a little guilty of this, we like to relax a little. Well, that summer engagement, those summer activities are what equal our fall results. So if we can keep our engagement up, maybe in a little bit more of a fun and competitive way, our fall activity is up. And we have a lot of results that show this. Just to share a couple of numbers with you, we do a comparison every single year based on an average of a 20-member chapter. And last year, in a chapter that didn't really do Summer Games, wasn't really interested, passed 39 referrals and had $33,000 in Thank You for Closed Business during July and August, which is really normal. It's a very normal area to be throughout the country. However, a 20-person chapter that was engaged in Summer Games, the members took full advantage of all the opportunities, passed 97 referrals, 3 times more referrals, and had Thank You for Closed Business of around $340,000.
That's crazy.
Right? Just to have that engagement. And then what we also did is we took a 25-person chapter over the last 3 years, engaged in Summer Games. The first year, kind of engaged, I should say. They did 62 referrals, passed $139,000 in closed business in 2021. Do you want to share 2022 numbers?
Yeah, then in 2022, they actually ended up coming in 11th place, which is fantastic. And they passed 137 referrals, which led to $268,000 in Thank You for Closed Business.
And in 2023, they passed 239 referrals, leading to $418,000 in Thank You for Closed Business, just in 2 months. So really think about that activity and the results that you're going to have in the fall. Truly, summer activity, summer engagement, Summer Games equals fall results. So in this email, you'll have a lot of information. We just want to break down some of the biggest questions that we get regarding the 8 ways in 8 weeks and some of the bonus points that are given. Now remember that we keep track of points both on a chapter level and on a personal membership level. So not only are you getting points personally, but you're also contributing to your chapter points. And if you find the attachment that says flyer and it says 8 ways in 8 weeks at the top, you'll notice that there's 8 things that you can do throughout the entire time of Summer Games, so July and August. So the first one is the Power of One report. We all know what the Power of One report is. You get points, huge amount of points for being in the green.
And if you have a 100 on the Power of One, you get double points.
So if there is ever a time to have 100 on the Power of One report, it is definitely going to be that a report that comes out August 1st and September 1st. So the one that really shows the 6 months of activity before August 1st, and then the 6 months of activity before September 1st, really taking into Summer Games. The second thing is, and this is new this year, we're going to be doing a scavenger hunt. This idea actually came from you, our members at the All In. Do you want to tell us a little bit about the scavenger hunt?
Yeah, definitely. Our scavenger hunt this year is going to be, you're going to get crazy points if you do a one-to-one with somebody in every single chapter. And if over 50% of those one-to-ones are in person, you're going to get double the points.
Think about those relationships. And a one-to-one can be out going for a walk around Back Bay, or pick a park in Bangor. Find somewhere that you can go out, have a one-to-one, and learn about someone else's business. Next, we have the Selfie with the BNI vehicle. In this email, you will find the schedule of vehicles, or the schedule of where the vehicles will be.
Make sure you post a selfie on Facebook, do hashtag BNI Maine, and make sure that it's liked by someone in the regional office to make sure you're getting your points.
So a few years ago, we got really competitive and we did some really crazy pictures. All pictures need to be authentic. They need to be real selfies with the vehicle. So next is the regional events. We get a lot of questions regarding regional events. So we have a leadership cruise, we have picnic in the park, we have speed networking, but then we also do cross-chapter regional events. Please keep in mind that cross-chapter regional events need to be approved and talked to with the regional office to make sure that it is not just your chapter or another person's chapter. It is open to the entire region. So make sure you get that information over to Kyla. Kyla, what's the best way to do that?
I'm going to ask that you email it over to me no later than July 15th if you want to have some type of cross-chapter social. Let me know which chapters are involved in the planning, even though something like this should be opened up to the entire state, and a point of contact would also be great.
Next, we have the weekly networker. You all get this email between typically 7 and 7:30 every single Monday morning. There are 2 ways to get points just by reading the weekly networker. Kyla, can you talk to them about what those ways are?
Yeah, definitely. So the first way would be to do the trivia. The trivia is a lot of fun. It's some things that you might not know about BNI Maine. It's a really quick, 30-second form that you fill out, and then we go ahead and take points for that. And the second way would be on our YouTube channel, giving out some type of comment. Make sure you watch the video. Let us know how you felt about it. One of the biggest things for points on the YouTube video is make sure that if your YouTube name does not say your name and your company name, that you put it right there in your comments so that way I know who it is to give points to. Otherwise, there's no real way for me to know. So just keep an eye out for that.
And that's more visibility for them.
Yeah, definitely.
Fantastic. So the next thing we wanted to just chat about is the Connect profile. Yes, not only do you get points for having your public Connect profile filled out, but the amount of referrals that we see getting passed and the amount of referrals from out-of-state members that we see during summer because your Connect profile is filled out is massive. Kyla works really hard at helping members with their Connect profiles. Do you want to just tell them what needs to be filled out to get those points?
Yeah, definitely. So I'm going to check it once a month. I'm going to check it in July and then again in August. You need your photo, your logo, your website, your My Business section with at least 2 sentences, your tops profile filled out with at least 2 sentences. Optional is your BNI story, but I always love to read those. And your keywords. That is really what has to be filled out, and I'm going to be checking. If I go through every single member profile, if something's not filled out, you're going to get an email from me letting you know what you're missing, things to fill out, and then I'll do a second check in August.
We have over 500 members. Kyla puts a lot of time into this because we see a lot of results from this. So please make sure that you're really looking at these pieces.
And you get bonus points if you put a video into your profile.
And then next are reviews and testimonials. You will receive more information on where to leave reviews and testimonials, but sharing your BNI story it's powerful, and always leaving 5-star reviews is important. I'm a big person, I'm a big component of that, but really that's just going to help you build your referral partners. When I go to something and I see, oh my gosh, look at these stories, look at these reviews, look at this is a 5-star company. There's just so much opportunity there. So please take a look at that. And then lastly, a bonus membership extension. Everybody's always looking for a free membership. So remember, if you sponsor 3 new members into your chapter or any chapter in BNI Maine during summer games, you get a free bonus year extension on your membership. And then there's a couple bonus kind of chapter things, Kyla?
Yeah, definitely. So first is we're going to do another chapter photo bonus points. Show us your chapter culture. Do a full chapter photo. We really love to see them. And we're going to update your Facebook with them if you're able to send that over. And then the other way is make sure you're looking out for our weekly challenges on Facebook. Those are individual, but every week I go through and I like every single comment to make sure that that you're getting your points. And every week we have a different challenge. And our first challenge actually starts, we have an early bonus challenge that's going to be posted on Friday.
And it'll be fun for you, and it's going to be posted Friday morning, and it has to do with 4th of July. So please make sure you're checking out the BNI Maine Facebook page and LinkedIn page. And if you read the network on Monday mornings, we'll make sure you know exactly which social media platforms you can get points on, because you have lots of opportunities. The social media stuff is really important. It comes out every Monday on the BNI Maine Facebook page, and sometimes on the LinkedIn page at 10 a.m. is when they post. So keep an eye on them, because those posts are only good for 1 week. So lastly, make sure you take a look and check out the amazing prizes that we have this year. Most of our prizes come from chapter members. So we actually are able to buy these things from chapter members and use them as prizes, so that way you not only experience winning, but you also experience a chapter member service. And then the chapter prize, the social.
Oh yes, if your chapter ends up winning, which is going to be the average of the members that you have in your chapter versus your total points, then your chapter will get a social that the BNI office will pay for.
Excellent. So guys, I know this video was a little long. If you're still watching, I really appreciate it. And we really hope we answered all your questions between this video and this email for summer games. And we can't wait to see you on social media at regional socials and kind of getting your business out there. Remember, the more we do in the summer engagement, summer activity equals fall results. So we're just looking out to make sure all of our members have an incredible Q3, Q4.
And if you have any questions, feel free to email me directly and I'll get back to you with an answer.
Kyla at bnimaine.com. It's Kaila. Kyla at bnimaine.com. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Happy networking.